be.
Leaders in Charleston County are trying to keep new developments from overwhelming local roads and infrastructure as the county grows. County Council approved zoning changes that require more information about traffic, transportation, and stormwater before council members vote on higher density developments. Live 5's Elijah Brown explains what these changes might mean. Elijah?
Yeah, and if anyone's ever stood in traffic or driven in a neighborhood that floods after heavy rain, those are some of the exact issues that Charleston County leaders say they want to better account for before approving future development. This all tied to zoning and land development regulations that require county staff to gather information and traffic conditions, transportation infrastructure, and stormwater impacts whenever a developer requests a higher density rezoning. Chairman Joe Boykin says the change came after a proposed development on Johns Island highlighted a gap in the county's review process, and at the time, staff couldn't formally include nearby traffic conditions as part of their recommendation to the Planning Commission or County Council. Now, council members say they'll have that information before casting their vote.
You know, we can make better decisions if we're armed with the information we need. And so it's more, the developer is welcome to provide their own information regarding these issues, but our staff will be tasked with going out and getting this information and making it available to the Planning Commission and ultimately to us.
And county leaders say this ordinance isn't designed to make it harder for developers. Instead, it's supposed to give decision makers a better eyesight at how this affects things like traffic and congestion before they cast their vote. Reporting in West Ashley, Live 5 News, Elijah Brown.